This is Gomez Kakurach's channel giving you the talong. Here I like planting eggplants in 5-gallon pots. I have about 6 to 8 every year. I start them out indoors from seeds and take them out around March. It's July now and they are ready for harvesting. I'm showing you here how when you have eggplants, you have to clean, cut off the lower leaves that are not really exposed to sun and therefore cannot, photosynthesize and give nutrition to the plant. They're also the closest to the ground, so they're more prone to attack by insects and also growing any kind of diseases. By the way, it's one-handed because my left hand is holding the camera. Someone to help me to show you how we harvest it. Some of the early eggplants are really small, especially this here because I didn't really thin them out. You need to take out some of the flowers so that you don't have too many too small eggplants. But these small eggplants are really good. This variety is also small. It's called Japanese eggplants, a lot smaller than the ones in the Philippines. And when you're looking for things to harvest, you should look at the ones that are not deep purple. That means they're a little more mature. They're starting to get lighter in color and therefore ready for harvesting, even though they're smaller. They may be smaller, especially the early ones that come out. Here's another plant with several more eggplants that we need to harvest. They're not the biggest, but harvesting them while they're really small also encourages the plants to produce more. Here's more here. They say that if they're slightly bigger than your fingers, they should be good enough to harvest. And make sure you look under the leaves also, because some of the eggplants are really good at hiding. For some reason, pests like rabbits don't really like eggplants, so you don't need to protect them from rabbits or squirrels. Some grasshoppers and locusts like them though. We don't have much of a problem in our area. I see one once in a while. This is how much we got from our harvest today from the 6 pots of eggplants. Too many to cook in one meal. This is what I picked out to cook for tonight's dinner. After washing the eggplants, they're now ready for cutting. I cut off the top and just cut them in thin slices. Put them in a bowl. This is a tedious process. While cutting this, I have a knock-knock joke for you. Knock-knock. Who's there? Talong. Talong who? The long and windy road that leads to your door. Maybe you're too young to know that song. Anyway, you have to be careful when cleaning this eggplant because the stems frequently have thorns. You have to be careful. They're not as bad as rose thorns, but if you don't watch, they can still hurt. So I'm slicing them in thin slices. You can actually make them bigger slices if you want, because these are fairly young eggplants. They should cook really quickly. They're not mature and will take a long time to cook. What our eggplants look like after slicing them. Next thing we're going to do is pour some water into the bowl. just add enough water so that the eggplant pieces are completely soaked. And then you add salt. Just add salt into the eggplant and water mixture. And this is to get rid of the bitterness in the eggplant. I learned this from a friend of mine from Turkey. You just soak it in salt water for about 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, just drain and maybe squeeze it a little bit. Take out the bitterness and the saltiness as well. Drain. Okay, after draining, we're now ready to cook the eggplant. Just get a pan and we've sprayed a little bit of cooking oil, and then just add garlic. And the garlic is done, we start adding the eggplant. Add a little more cooking oil, spray a little more, and then add the rest of it. And then start stirring. Just keep stirring, and then put on the lid, let it simmer. Takes about 8 minutes. Stir occasionally until the eggplant's done. Then add salt, any seasoning that you like, and stir again. Just to mix it up. You can optional add bell peppers and onions. Again, we don't have onions and bell peppers from our garden, so we just use frozen ones. And cook for another 2 minutes. Simple dish. We're gonna add spaghetti sauce from a jar. You can put fresh tomatoes if you want, or tomato paste, tomato sauce. This would be like eggplant parmesan dish. Very simple eggplant. Stir until the mixture is hot. Keep stirring. And then take it off from the heat. Put it in a bowl. And then add Parmesan cheese. You can use fresh grated Parmesan cheese. We're just using bottled ones. And it should be ready to eat. Let's try this. Mmm.